Today, we're going to be taking a look at what could be my new daily driver wireless headphones. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? It's Quasi Dog here, and like I said before, today we're actually going to be doing a unboxing and first impressions of these guys right here. These are the Edifier TWS NB in-ear truly wireless headphones, and I just got these into the office. I've been very excited to take a look at these. As a small segue, I know we're focusing on these guys, but truly wireless earbuds are something that I've gotten into quite a while ago. Actually, my first set were these guys right here. These are the TreblLab X5s, and I enjoyed them well enough. They were great. They're kind of like AirPod-esque in the way that there was actually a stick like coming down from your ear. I then upgraded to my Galaxy Buds because I have a Samsung S10. These were pretty much my daily driver just because they work really well with the Gear Wear app, or whatever you want to call that ecosystem that Samsung has. But I mean, both of those, well, I mean, the TreblLabs, I guess, are from an audio company, but I mean, Samsung makes good products, but they don't specialize in audio. So when Edifier reached out and said, hey, do you want to try our TWS NBs? I'm thinking, wow, like an actual dedicated audio company, these guys are probably going to be great. So I jumped on the opportunity, and I guess without further rambling, let's take a look and see what's in the box. We're going to take the outer sleeve off. You've just got like a little inside clamshell. Really nice presentation. Wow, those are beautiful. Look at those. That's great. So there's your headphones on the inside. Let's figure out how to get into here. So that was just like a little designer cover. You have your earbuds right here. I don't know how close I can get that to you guys. I'll get some closer up shots a little bit later, but you have your headphones here. They are clearly labeled on the top which one is left and which one is right, which is perfect. And then you have your carrying case. Now, the carrying case, I will admit, is a little bit bigger than most. Definitely bigger than what you get with, let's say, AirPods. Probably maybe about the same size as AirPod Pros. I've never used those myself, but those look kind of big and bulky. So, I mean, not terrible. We're gonna open this guy up. Now, the headphones will be held in there with a magnetic charger. We've got our left and our left and our right and our right. And, oh, interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get some closer ups for this guy here as well. But the cool thing is there's actually a little mechanism on the inside that holds these down on the charger pins. And I would assume, yeah, you just lift and they just come right out. Now, the shining star here, and this is something I'm finally glad to see, like late 2019 into 2020, is USB-C as a standard for charging. You have no idea when I'm playing my PS4 how hard it is to find a micro USB charger, because all of my old technology has come away from that. And I have just an abundance of USB-C. So it's nice that these take USB-C as well. Up in this little guy in the top, I would assume this is where our cable is going to be. And I assume correctly. So we have our little tiny USB-C charge cable, and we have two little baggies here. And these baggies have some extra wingtips and some extra earpieces. I'm pretty generic. For me, most of the time, whatever comes pre-installed seems to work well enough. So we're just gonna put those in. I think those ones might actually be too small. Let me try, make sure I'm even putting them in the right way. Yeah, I'll have to switch those out later, but those are a little bit too small. Now, ear profile wise, oh, so even though those are small, the noise cancellation passively is still really good. It actually created a nice little seal. The only thing is the wingtips for me are a little small, so I'm not super confident about how well they would stay in right now. But as you guys can see, there is the profile of the headphones. I gotta take those out. Those sound like really isolating, which is crazy. So let's open up the Bluetooth pairing in my phone. We're gonna turn the Bluetooth on, and without reading instructions, because instructions are for noobs, let's just see if we can figure out how to start the pairing process on these. And right there. So it is automatically coming up to pair to the Edifier. Now, it couldn't pair to that one. We're gonna let that do its thing. And sometimes, I know the Galaxy Buds, I think, were like this. I had to actually connect them when they were in their cradle. So maybe that's a similar story. We're gonna take a look. I'm gonna do the pairing off camera. We're gonna talk about how it worked afterwards. So be patient, be right back. All right, and we're back. So I was right, I think. The second that I actually put them into the charge cradle, clicked them down, and then unclicked them, they actually automatically went into the pairing mode. So I think maybe that was the magic that did it. But you guys can see right there at the top, we do actually have them connected to the device, which is great. We're gonna move some of this stuff off to the side. We're gonna pop these into my ears. Again, this one is the right ear. This one is the left ear. There's that sound isolation again. If I shout, I apologize. And let's go into Spotify. Wow. Okay, so I have these turned way down right now, and I have to say the bass in these are unreal. Now, wow, okay, so both the TreblLab and the Galaxy Buds that I have, they're great for mids and great for lows. Like, they're very comfortable to listen to. Not to say that these aren't, but these, I'm just turning them up again. I can't hear what I'm saying. The bass profile on these are crazy. All right, let's just do a bass test. So bass test. Put this back in. So if you guys want to listen to this track at home to see what I'm sampling. Wow, okay. Wow. Okay, so those thump. These thump in such a good way. Holy, I am impressed with these. So I'm gonna dock these for a second. I wanna see actually if, when they're docked, if they disconnect, because there's really no point in having them stay connected and drain your phone. And I can tell you actually right now, they just disconnected the second that I actually clicked those inside. So, wow, those are good. So we're gonna go over some of the specifications with these as well. And these are like completely 100% fully loaded, which are crazy. So they do use, of course, the Qualcomm aptX, so pairing is super easy. Like I said, even for me, I had played with them a little bit before I took them out, or I guess after I took them out. But once they're docked and taken out, they do enter that pairing mode and they do pair exceptionally fast. So you have true wireless stereo, active noise cancellation with ambient sound monitoring, Bluetooth 5.0 with the aptX support. So 5.0 is nice. 5.0 gives you more range. It gives you a little bit more bandwidth to play with. And there are times as well, specifically with something like, I mean, the S10 Plus is what I have, but lots of phones will do it now as well, where you can actually send two different bands of audio, whether it's the left track to one, the right track to the other, or the same sound to 2 headphones, you should be able to do that with these as well. LDS antenna ensures stable connection. 13 millimeter graphene diaphragm delivers punchy bass, which, guys, they are not wrong. The bass is crazy on these. And personalize your settings and find more via the Edifier Connect app. I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna take a look at that because I actually didn't know that was a thing. Ambient sound monitoring, AMS noise cancellation algorithm. So they do have their own chipset that actually determines what to cancel out, which is great. Graphene diaphragm, which we talked about, the Edifier Connect, which we talked about, the wingtips, which we saw here. And so pretty crazy. So they are saying and laying claim that these headphones should have 11 hours of listening time, and then an additional 22 hours with the battery pack, or I guess the case. And I mean, I don't doubt that considering the size of the battery. Something like these guys here, again, my Galaxy Buds, which I do use on a daily basis, I think these give me maybe 6 hours, and then I think like another 10 or 12. They're the Gen 1s, they're not the Buds Plus. So these guys are gonna very easily double that. So I think I will switch over to those guys full time. I wanna take a look at this Edifier app though, because I wanna see what that's all about. So let's go into the Play Store here. And if we just do a search for Edifier, we should find the Edifier Connect. That is currently downloading. For you guys that wanna know what the splash page looks like, it's that guy right there. It doesn't say whether or not the app is on iOS, but I'm fairly confident it would be. I don't know why it wouldn't be. And downloading, open. I agree. And we're gonna use geotags. So we're opening into the application here now. And product has been connected to your phone. App is connecting. Product is successfully, wow. That's super slick. So check this out, guys. So there is the Edifier Connect app. And I have to say, just number one, presentation-wise, it is beautiful. It looks super nice. You have some little animated bubbles to show you the battery life on each. We're going to go into the noise cancellation. Now, this, if I can do it in front of the camera here, this is just like a little toggle on off. There's no actual settings for that. And then ambient sound. Now, the difference between noise cancellation and ambient sound, for those who don't know, of course, I semi-demonstrated before just how good in-ear seals can be to just passively cancel noise. So noise cancellation itself goes a step farther, where it's going to use the exterior microphones to listen to the background noise and use an algorithm. And we talked with these guys here having AMS noise cancellation algorithms. So more than likely a proprietary set of something, I don't know. They have the ability to basically listen to the ambient noise and then block that out by playing frequencies back or doing a few different things. Now, your ambient sound, this will actually allow you to use the exterior microphones and listen to the outside sound and have that piped in along with what you're listening to, so you can hear the outside world. And I mean, noise cancellation is great if you're on, let's say, the bus, if you're on an airplane, if you're doing something that you don't want to be disturbed. But ambient sound is often overlooked by manufacturers, and it's very important to have this mode for things like maybe running along the side of the road if you're not on a dedicated trail or footpath. You want to hear if there's a bicycle or a car coming up behind you to maybe move over. Again, maybe if you're running on the side of the road. So ambient sound is very, very nice. I'm gonna go into the settings here. It says there's no music playing. Oh, so, sorry guys, I have to clear my notifications. So we have settings in here. So it looks like you can use the settings to actually pair the headphones. Now, headphone indicator, click confirm to turn headphone indicator off. So that's actually just that outside blue light. I'm gonna leave that on. I don't find that too bad. Time shutdown, turn product off, and then at the very top, you're gonna see like the firmware you're running. You can actually turn those off manually. You can rename them as well. So we're gonna back out of the settings. I'm gonna go into Find, and this is where things fall apart a little bit for me because it's in a language outside of my own. So I can't tell you exactly what that says because I don't even know myself. We're gonna go in, you have FAQs, product support. So they've got the application, other than that being in like Chinese or Mandarin or Cantonese or something like that, they have everything covered through their app, and their app is beautiful. If I go into music, it says there's no music playing. If I hit the play button, so this is that bass test again from Spotify. And this is just a default background. It does say that it will play or display the album art if you're listening to music that's right on your phone. This is on Spotify, so it's not giving me any album art. You can pause, play. There's a volume slider right at the bottom as well. Cool. So I'm gonna put these away for now. But guys, I know this wasn't like a super in-depth. Oh yeah, and you can take video call or phone calls on these, but who really uses these for phone calls? These are primarily for audio. So that was just like a quick and dirty first impressions. I think that's the style that I'm going to go with more often than not for some of these like quick tech reviews. Computers and stuff will still do like full-on benchmarks and stuff like that, but the first impressions are probably, like, that's where I get my most genuine reactions and where I get to experience the product. And for you guys watching, I take you through the unboxing and the pairing process and all of that stuff, so you know exactly what to expect when it comes to you possibly purchasing these for yourself. And I haven't used a ton of truly wireless headphones. Again, I use my Treblab X5s, I've used my Galaxy Buds, I've tested like the Huawei FreeBuds, but sound profile wise, these Edifiers, these are crazy. And like, I mean that in the best of ways. They sound fantastic. And when we take a look at kind of all the specs that they show on the box and the battery life and how the app works, you're getting the real deal full package. Now, I am under quarantine right now. If I take this off, you're gonna see my quarantine hair, which is why I've been wearing a hat for a couple of my reviews. I can't really test the noise cancellation. I like to test those on my over ears in environments where it actually makes sense. Different cancellation profiles are great for consistent noises, like consistent construction or the hum of a jet engine on an airplane. Others do really good with inconsistencies, so chatter from people on the bus or moving traffic. So I can't quite test that on these guys here because I don't have that stuff in my house. So I'm sorry if you came specifically to learn about that. But again, I just wanted to throw this together. TWS NB from Edifier. These guys here, they are, wow. They blew away my expectations. So if you guys are interested in truly wireless headphones, let me know if you think these are right for you, or if there's other brands that you're looking at or other brands that you've used. I'd love to learn what you guys are using in your home and in your ears. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe. There is a bell notification icon right next to that subscribe button as well. So it keeps you guys up to date and informed. With quarantine going on, there's so much content going up. So little guys like me tend to get lost in the shuffle. So if you like this content, I'd love for you guys to stay notified. Depending on when this video goes live, I do have a giveaway right now with Edifier live on my channel. I try to do giveaways at least once a month, guys, so I will have a dedicated giveaway playlist down in the video description, as well as purchase links for these headphones and some other cool stuff that I'm using to record these videos. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. If you like this video, go ahead, like I said, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And until the next one, my name is Quasi Dog. You guys have been awesome, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.